Hey guys, gonna do a little video on spark plug hole repair. I don't know how well you guys will see that in there, but that one has no threads in it like that one does. So, now I do recommend taking the cylinder head off, but you do not have to. What you can do is have your exhaust valve open and exhaust or intake, and you blast air into it. I personally don't like doing it that way, but that's okay if you want to do it that way. I have done it that way. I got this helicoil kit. This is actually a brand new kit because the old kit that I had the tap broken. And I actually prefer, I'll put part numbers down below for you guys if you want to do either or. I wanted a time cert kit for it, but I didn't have one, and to get one was going to take too long. So this is a time cert kit. These are solid pieces, and a helicoil, for you guys that don't know, you can buy a kit for it, mind you. It's just that this is not the kit. Depending on which length you want. Just make sure we get the right one. Just going to be this one. Is like this. So it actually isn't solid. They both work. I just prefer this style. Like I said, I just couldn't get one. So either way, this kit is cheaper, considerably cheaper for you guys that are, not going to do it very often. The time cert kit is, now these, I'm going in Canadian dollars, it's like 200 and something dollars. And this is like, actually might even be more than $200. Is I think 150 or 160 dollars, depending on where you buy for. I'll put links down below for both of them, so if you guys are interested in buying one. But to use this is not that hard. So here's the tools. There's this, which is the tap and the cutter for this one. And then this is the tool for putting them in. Whoops. And then this is the install tool for it. And you can set the depth that this goes. That's what this is for. For this instance, I don't need to set the depth, but basically you would just set it so that you can't wind it too far. It just skips out of it, so that it doesn't wind down inside the cylinder head, because that's what this is designed to do. But like I said, what cylinder head's off, and I recommend not doing it while it's on, but whatever floats your boat. If you have to, you have to, right? So this is the cutter. So what we're gonna do is just put a little bit of oil on here. Some oil. Good old WD-40. We will flip back over here again. Now, if the hole is screwed up, sometimes you will have to kind of monkey with it a little bit to get it to go in there. This one's screwed up, but it's not super bad. So usually what I would do in this instance is I would use the mill to drive it in, or the seat guide machine, sorry. But obviously you guys aren't going to have a seat and guide machine to do it. So all we're going to do is just wind her in. All I did was use just a 12-point socket. That's a trick for you guys that don't know. You find a 12-point socket that'll go on the end of that. Not everyone will have it, but we'll have one that'll work. But most sizes do. And all you got to do is make sure that thing is straight. Wind her in there. Now, if you are doing this cylinder head on, well, make sure your piston isn't in the way, because this does go down in there. Make sure the piston's not in the way. But personally, like I said, I like it. Another trick you can do if you don't want to, if you can't put air to it, you can always put air to it, but if you can't put air to it, is if you cover the flute of the tap with grease. It'll pile it. Don't fill it, but put a little bit of grease on there. The grease will keep it from the filings going down in there. But I do recommend, if you pump air through it, the air will come out the flutes and it shoves past. Same with tapping an exhaust manifold or something like that while it's still on. Same kind of idea. So we got that part done. So that's easy. A little bit of brake clean, because you want to take that WD-40 out of there. So you take the tool just like this and set it on top there, and you got to wind it inside here, because it is threaded inside there, and the tool needs to go up against that surface inside there. And if you get it to sit in there just right, sometimes you will have to curse at it, because not always will it start. And sometimes when it doesn't start, you'll curse at yourself, because you'll have to do more than one. Now this is the hard part. If the cylinder head is on the engine, you have to break the little tab off. So now it's at the end right now. So what we're going to do is pull this out. Like I said, this is the hard part if you have the cylinder head on, because, and I'll show you here in a second. Now the issue is, see this little tab here? Let me grab a pair of needle-nose pliers and I'll pull it off. So you see the tab, you have to break that tab off and not drop the tab down inside the hole. Now I did see a problem here. See how this clipped up like that? See how it's sticking out a little bit? Can't leave it like that. So what I'm going to have to do, so if this happened when you had the cylinder head on, I'm glad it actually happened. If this happened while the cylinder head was on, you would never even know that that happened. So what would happen is this would burn off and kill the cylinder. So that's part of the reason that I prefer using the time cert style. But like I said, you can use these. It's just that I prefer the time cert style. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get in there and I'm going to have to clip that off so that it falls back down in there properly. So not a big deal, I can fix it, but that's part of the reason that I don't like doing it. Now you could have used, if you're worried about that, but I wanted to have a full engagement of the threads, what I could have done was used a shorter helicoil, and maybe that would have been a better, like if you were doing it with the cylinder head on, it would be a better option to do it that way. But obviously the cylinder head is off, so I can fix it being like this. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys that's how you do that. And then obviously if you have the head off, you want to wing a spark plug in there to make sure that it threads in. I did have a spark plug in my pocket, but I can't find it now. Whatever I did with it. Yeah, I lost it. Not that it matters anyway, I know it'll fit. But anyways, like, subscribe, hit me down in the comments, and remember, it's not rocket science. Oh, actually, maybe I should show. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how I cut that off of there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my die grinder with a carbide bit on it, and I'm going to give that a little nip, and then we'll be able to break it off. Break relatively easy because they're hard, so we're just going to get in here. So I realized in the video I had my hat in the way and you couldn't see what I was doing, but if you look at this helicoil, how there's a little notch in it right there, basically all you got to do is make that notch in it, and then it'll break off just the same. So you just use a die grinder and notch it, or anything that'll notch it. So anyways, and that's all you got to do. Pretty easy to do. But anyways, for you guys that kept watching, you got to see it. All right, catch us on the next one, guys.